Everybody. I would like to welcome all students who are interested to apply for the Master Program International Business Central European Realities. Welcome to the International Business Online webinar. It's my pleasure to welcome here the attendees who are the program guarantor Ludmila Štěrbová,
Nice to meet you.
Thank you very much. The second member from the university is Ivana Krejčí, who is the study coordinator.
Nice to meet you.
And this is also our great pleasure to welcome the students, the current and the former students from this program. The first one is Bianka Žáková, who will share her experience with the program.
Hello, nice to meet you.
The second one is Rebeka Kochová.
Hello.
And finally, gentleman, Jakub Michieta.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Thank you so much. So let me introduce myself briefly. I'm the academic director of the program. My name is Tomáš Sadílek. Later, I will pass the floor to Associate Professor Ludmila Štěrbová, who is the program guarantor. She will make you familiar with the program structure, courses, what are the benefits of the program and the opportunities for the students. And in the end, there will be the Q&A session, so the time for your questions and answers. During the whole presentation, if you get any questions, you can write them directly in a chat here in this MS Teams meeting, or you can ask in the end. Yeah, so if you would like to prevent forgetting these questions, just write them in a chat. Otherwise, we'll answer them in the end. I will tell you just a couple of words about the university. So you're applying or you're intending to apply for the Prague University of Economics and Business, which is also known under the acronym VSE or VŠE. This is a public university which celebrated 70 years the last year. This is the largest Czech university which focused exclusively in the field of management, economics, and relative programs. So we are not teaching other programs or another studies apart from economics, management, business administration, international business, and similar programs. The university is relatively large. It's divided into the 6 faculties and 13,000 students and approximately 600 members of the academic staff. The graduates of the university occupy many important positions both in the public sector, private sector. They also served as prime ministers or the presidents of the Czech Republic. We are very much proud of the international accreditation of the university. First of all, one faculty is running the EQUIS accreditation, and the whole university is running the international accreditation AACSB since the last year. Apart from these accreditations, the university is ranked typically on the first position among the Central and East European schools who are teaching programs in management or business administration. This was just my brief introduction, and I will give the floor to Associate Professor Ludmila Štěrbová, who is the program guarantor, and she will present you more detailed structure of the program.
Okay, thank you very much for giving me the floor. So I would like to explain some main features of the International Business Central European Business Realities program. That is a master program. It is a full-time master program, what means that students are expected to attend all the lectures, all the seminars, and participate in them, of course. The study is planned for 2 years, and all the students, all the applicants have a chance to apply for either double degree program, either one semester study abroad. The master program is of 120 ECTS, which represent the study load. It is composed of compulsory courses, optional courses, and of major specialization and minor specialization, which means that those 120 credits is somehow distributed among those major and minor specialization, which is complementary to the major one. Major one is aimed at international business courses as marketing, trade, management, and finance, together with ethics and economics and corporate finance. And minor specialization, as I have said, is complementary and is aimed at business practices. So within it, the courses are providing knowledge about the trade policies, marketing communication, business transactions management, and management accounting. Plus, the students have a chance to choose a portion of courses according to their interests within the optional courses. Final exam and master thesis somehow is a final study obligation which students have, which represents, of course, to write a master thesis, to make a research through the master thesis, and after then defend it, and after then to be launched in a discussion which goes across all the business realities which students have studied within the courses. So the possibilities how to go through all those 4 semesters. The first is to spend them fully in Prague, not to move, to go through the courses of major minor specialization and to terminate the study with master thesis defense and final exam. But there is also a possibility to apply for an exchange semester. The university has something more than 250 partners, so the students can somehow apply for a semester abroad at any of our partner university. And very specifically, or the specific feature of this program is the double degree option, which means that students somehow think about this option during the first semester, and after then they decide if they apply for the whole year study abroad, which is after then terminated according to the rules of 2 universities with 2 diplomas. The program itself is a partner of some of universities that I will introduce a little bit later, but the scenario says that first year of study is accomplished in Prague, and the second year of study is accomplished at the partner university. And then the final exam and master thesis defense happens at both universities if required. The WSE requires that the double degree students come back and pass those final examination. Here you see how the study plan is organized within the program. You see the courses of the first semester, which are quite demanding. You see their intermediate courses aimed at economics, micro, macro, international economics, and international finance as well, together with comparable government studies and international management. The courses of finance and economics require that students already have a certain level of knowledge. It is why it is mentioned intermediate. So for those who did not study before any economics, it is required or it is highly recommended to study before entering Prague University the basis of those economic courses and finance courses, which after then, of course, is very much helpful during the first semester. The second semester is much more oriented already for the courses, business courses. The same goes for business practices courses in the third semester and the final semester. If students stay in Prague, they do have just one compulsory course and other optional courses if they need to accomplish them and they write the master thesis. So, double degree partners, you see here the list of double degree partners. We have one partner in Lyon, France, one in Germany, in Mainz. Two programs are run with the partner from Innsbruck in Austria, one program with the partner in Switzerland, Geneva, Warsaw University, in Poland, University of Wassa and University of Lappeenranta, both from Finland. So you see that students really have a choice of double degree studies, which is often very much welcomed by the students, and we have very good experiences that students recommend this experience for the other applicants. The exchange program, as I have said, more than 250 universities in all continents of Europe except of Africa. So it is up to the students to decide if they really wish to receive an international experience, to choose an appropriate university and to study there. And the whole semester is after then recognized for the international business program within 120 credits, as I have mentioned. Something about the students of the international business program. So currently we have in 2 years 55 students from 24 countries. So from these statistics you see that the international experience is really at a high level, even if students stay in Prague. So they have a possibility to establish a very international network and to share international experience, to see different cultures, approaches, and to be launched in a discussion with really different nations. So currently we have 5 incoming double degree students. So those are perhaps very good possibility how to get information about from student side, which of course will be provided also through this seminar. Altogether, the international business program has 550 graduates. It exists since 2006 year, so it means the program is quite squeezed. Nevertheless, it provides a possibility that students really know each other and they perhaps share a part of their life. And you see 67 nationalities. It is really an international basis for the program. We have asked also our alumni where they are located after graduation or where they were located, and this map shows us that our alumni are really appreciated in all parts of the world, and they really do very well what we somehow follow through the social networks. We have the alumni map from where the students or the alumni came, and you see all the continents except of Australia are covered. So if you graduate from the international business program, you find your saying classmates or classmates in brackets in all the continents, and the network is really well established. I will now pass the floor to the academic director of the program, who will explain everything as for the application and admission procedures. You have the floor, sir.
Thank you very much. Professor Sterbova. Thank you so much. So the most important part, which is ahead of you if you are planning to apply for the International Business Center European Realities Program, is how to apply, how to complete the application, and how to went through the admission process. So this year, this academic year, we started at two terms for the application. So instead of the standard time of in April 30, in the end of April, we get also one additional term for the application, which is in the end of February. So February 28. This is the first and the soonest time when you can apply for this program. This is highly recommended mostly for the students or applicants outside of EU countries, because it goes hand in hand with the admission for stay and study in the European Union. And the sooner you start to arrange with these administrative issues, the better for you, and the higher is the probability that you'll be enabled to study within the European Union. So all the information, including the actual information and updated information, are on the web page of the IB program. The way of admission and the way of application is organized like the in-depth personal interview. So we would like to know what is your motivation to study the program. We would like to know what programs have you studied before. So this program is not offered only or exclusively for the students who pass the bachelor program in international business or in management or business administration. This program is basically open for everybody, for the students who are the graduates of another programs. However, we would like to see your motivation, your previous knowledge and experience, just to see what will be the probability and the chance that you can study in this program successfully. And we are also evaluating the overall motivation, like what motivates you to apply for this program and how to do it. So when you're applying in the end of February, in the upcoming 2 weeks, you can expect that we are organizing these in-depth interviews. They're done online, so this is done remotely from your homes. And very soon after these interviews, you'll be informed if you passed or failed in this admission procedure. The similar way is for the application on April 30. So again, within roughly 2 weeks after the deadline, we are organizing these in-depth interviews, and then you will be informed if you succeeded or failed in the admission procedure. We highly recommend you to check the admission requirements on the ib.vse.cz webpage, where all the informations included the updates about the program. So I mentioned the in-depth interviews, but a vital part of this admission procedure is also to assess and evaluate the documents which are connected with your previous studies. And we would like to see like what level of education you get if you really pass the bachelor program or the bachelor level of education at your previous university. The second issue is for the students who are not the European Union citizens. So to have the admission for study and stay in Europe, which is in charge with the study coordinator Ivana Krejci, who will help you with all these documents and legal paperwork. And for the students which requires a visa for staying in the Czech Republic, so you're also applying for the long-term visa or for the residence permit, since you'll be staying in the Czech Republic like 2 upcoming years and study in the program. Very briefly, the general information about the admission and about the residence permits are explained on the webpage of the Ministry of Interior, where are the specific requirements for the particular countries from what are you're coming from. So for the general information, how the program and how the semester, the academic year is organized at the university. So we run 2 semesters per academic year, so not 3 semesters like at some other universities, but 2 semesters. We divide the semesters into the winter semester, which is like an autumn fall semester, and for the summer semester, like a spring semester. Both of them consist like 13 weeks of teaching 13 weeks of teaching is a teaching part of the semester, plus 6 additional weeks of the exam period. So they typically start in the mid of September and finish in the mid of December. This summer semester starts in the mid of February and finish in the mid of May. Uh, if you'll be accepted for a study, and if you enroll in the International Business Central European Business Realities program, so you will take part in the registration and immatriculation, which takes typically 1 week ahead of the beginning of the semester. Afterwards, there are the orientation days at the university to navigate you in the campus, make you familiar with different kind of activities and associations which are run at the university. So this is this kind of like a orientation week, and just after is starting the first semester, the relatively hard semester. We also share with you some useful information. So the tuition fee, this is like 5,000 euros per the academic year. When speaking about the other expenses, so the university may provide you with a dormitory. The main dormitory are located less than 15 minutes from the university campus by tram. So this is really nearby. The costs are less than 280 euros per month. So this definitely will not ruin you. If you're asking about another like a stay cost, it depends on. So if you go for the lunch in the university canteen and at the campus, there are basically two students' canteens, some other restaurants and snack bars. So you will pay around like 4 euros. If you go for the restaurant, it could be a bit higher. However, what was a big benefit in the Czech Republic is the public transportation, which is very cheap. Yeah, it's only 14 euros per 3 months, and it works for all the public transportation, including the trains. Yeah, and within the Prague, and not outside of Prague. So this is very useful. And there is also like a big support, not financially, but mentally from the ESN, Association, which might help you with the accommodation in the Czech Republic and orientation here. So when we move in the further slide, speaking about the additional information and the useful information for you. So what else I would like to mention is that the detailed information are on the ib.vse.cz webpage. Yeah, so there are all the information, including updates, including the news. If you're gonna have any questions concerning your application, concerning the residence permit, visa, or anything else connected with your potential study, don't hesitate to use the online contact hours. Yeah, so the online consultation hours for the applicants, and you can just ask any question, and our very kind study coordinator, Ivana Krejci, will help you with everything you need and will answer all your questions. So don't hesitate to use it. Don't hesitate to ask, and it will be our pleasure to explain it everywhere. And the last part is basically the highlights of the program. So what are the main benefits, or why exactly to apply for this program? So this question will be most of all answered by the current students and alumni which are taking part in our meeting. But what are the big benefits? This is very, I would say, like a solid and well-structured program focused on the international business in general, and also on doing business in the Central European environment. So the Central and Eastern European business realities, companies, entrepreneurship as a vital part of this course. As the guarantor of the program, Associate Professor Ludmila Šturbová has mentioned, so there are some courses in the major, which are compulsory, and this is also like a minor specialization where you can gain another knowledge experience, and also you can choose from many elective courses which help you to have a better focus in the field of international finance, in the field of international trade and or international marketing, international management. So the majority of courses covers more or less the general orientation of the program, and the elective courses taught by the visiting professors will help you to be more experienced in a field which is interested for you. The second, this is not just the international business program, but even the group of students is very international and I would say, multinational. Currently, we have more than 20 different countries. It depends year by year, but this is a very international program in its nature. And the whole program of the study is in English language. So this also helps you to increase your language competencies. Another big benefit, which already mentioned, Professor Sterbola, is that there is a high possibility to spend one semester abroad, the higher probability at our partner schools, partner universities. Even better, you can apply for the double degree programs at one of the 7 partner universities, which increase your value on the labor market. Or you can decide just to spend the whole 2 years in Prague at the Prague University of Economics and Business and not to go anywhere abroad. But as the students and as the alumni maybe will explain, it's a really big benefit to connect the program itself with your international experience. And of course, the Prague, this is the Golden City, the heart of Europe, the 3rd most visited city in Europe, and I would say very friendly and very calm place for studying and living. So that was just for the introduction, and now we have a time to give the floor to 2 of our current students. So maybe if we can start with Rebecca, and I would just one question to Rebecca, if I may. I
Yes,
would like to, yes, very well. I would like to know, like, what do you like the most in this program? Like, what do you see like the biggest benefits having your experience in studying in this program? What would you recommend the most to the prospective students?
well, hi everyone. So I also studied my bachelor's at VŠE, and I chose to continue with this program, especially because of the double degree. So currently I am doing the double degree in Lyon, and that is probably, I think, the best thing about the program, that you get to experience 2 universities at once, get 2 diplomas at once, meet twice as many people. So I think that is the highlight, and I would recommend it to basically anyone who's applying and who's thinking about coming to this program. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Maybe the same question to Jakub. Like, what do you see like the biggest benefits, the greatest benefits of the program?
Yeah, so I would definitely say that the double degree program is great. I would repeat what Rebecca said, but additional to that, I would say that the classes are held in a rather small groups. So this gives us the possibility to know each other and know all of the cultures and understand it. I also believe that meeting people from other cultures is basically the best way how to get more knowledge in the intercultural skills. And in addition to that, I would also say that the IB program offers a very wide range of subjects and areas to focus on. And this is a big advantage for me. And one of the reasons why I decided to join IB, because I still wasn't sure about what career path to pursue. And this gives me plenty of opportunities for the future.
Very well, thank you so much for your explanation. Then I have the second question to both of you, first to Rebecca and then to Jakub. Like, which one course have you liked the most, or which one course looks the most useful for you? You can mention any from the compulsory courses, any from the optional courses. So depends on you. Like if you maybe just choose one course which was very attractive for you, very helpful, and which might be also which might be interesting for the potential applicants. So Rebecca.
Yeah, so I personally really enjoyed courses of economics, but my favorite course was probably international marketing, because we worked on a project with the Czech company, which is called Mixit, and we got to visit their factory and basically work on a project from start to end. So it was very practical and hands-on experience. So I think that is the best course there is. So I would recommend it to everyone.
Thank you so much. And this is just one of the courses which combines very well the theoretical background and then the practical skills and the practical assignments from the company. Very well. Jakob, what was the best course for you?
Well, for me personally, I would say it was international finance because it was done on a very high level, but the professor still took his time and to explain everything to us. So it was perfect. And then I would also say the language courses, which are optional. We can choose from variety of languages, and they offer a very high level of education in the foreign languages. So definitely recommend it.
Okay, thank you so much. Jakob, when you mentioned the languages and the language courses, could you just tell us what language courses have you applied or from what kind of courses have you chosen?
Yeah, so basically during my bachelor's, I decided to take the French course, and then I continued also during the master program. And so really it was so great that it's taught me a lot, and I saw that there is an advancement in my French, in my levels of French knowledge. So yeah.
Very well. Maybe I would just mention, or I would like to add that apart of French, there is also the plan to study the German language, Spanish language, Italian, Chinese language, Russian language. Maybe I forgot any other language. So this is like very plentiful of different kind of levels with different kind of field, focused more on general language, more on the business applications, you know. So this
I
is.
I do not want to disturb this communication and discussion, which is really great. I would like to add in this moment the fact that all the new students who are not originally on Czech or Slovak nationality have to study the Czech language. Elementary level of the Czech language, it means in 2 semesters, the basic knowledge of the Czech language helped them to be in a Czech communication, in the Czech language surrounding, and they can communicate in the basic level. The possibility to choose the different languages on the level of the students' knowledge is possible for students who know Czech language very well.
Thank you so much to Ivana to add in this information. Maybe I would add just one more sentence. Yeah, in Prague, everybody speaks English, but if the students which are not Czechs or Slovaks native are planning to travel across the Czech Republic, so then the Czech basics might be very useful, in many situations, and this might be also like another benefit. So maybe Rebecca and Jakob, have you get any other information you would like to share, you would like to address to potential students?
I'm not sure. I would probably just say that I've spent my first year at VŠE and now I'm doing the double degree in Lyon, and I really enjoyed the first year. I think it was a small group of students, so we were very tight. We knew each other by name, but we also hang out outside of school. So I think that is great that you build connections also outside the university and friendships for life. Probably that. I don't know if Jakub has anything else to add.
Yeah, I would say definitely that Prague is a beautiful city. It's worth the visit, and there are plenty of opportunities and things to do. And also, you're in the center of Europe, so you always have the opportunity to travel basically everywhere, and it's really nice.
Okay, thank you so much for your explanation and your warm words. Very well. And now we are moving to the perspective of the alumni. Yeah, so we also invited one one alumnus in this meeting, which is Bianca Žáková. Bianca is currently the PhD student at our faculty, at the Faculty of International Relations, but she is also the graduate of the IB program. So Bianca, what was your experience? What did you like the most in this program? And why is worth it to apply for this program?
Hello, everybody. I would say everything was perfect. As already mentioned, the subjects were interesting and the professors were willing to discuss and explain when we had trouble to understand. So it was really perfect experience. And as already mentioned, the groups were small, so we could work together and learn new perspectives, how and what to do. So I enjoyed this part. We lived in an international bubble, what I really enjoyed. There were students from the Philippines, Malaysia, Africa. So it was perfect experience. That was the first year in Prague. And then the second year, I had the opportunity to travel to Germany, to Mainz. And there were new challenges, new professors, new students. And I could not only improve my English and German skills, but also to extend the circle of my friends. That's, as already mentioned, they are the friendships which will hopefully stay for forever. And not only the friendships, but also the new connections and the network, not only the students, but also to the professors. So it's a great way how to expand the circle of friends and also maybe potential and find that potential employees and coworkers. So I would definitely recommend to everybody. And I would like to also mention that amazing support was Mrs. Krejci for us. If we had any problems with administration, so we could just drop her a message and she reacted immediately. So that was perfect. I mean, that's what I would say about the international business studies.
Thank you so much for positive feedback, Bianca. First of all, yeah, I definitely agree what you mentioned about Ivana Krejci, and this is also the information to potential students. You never be lost, yeah, because Ivana Krejci is still here and ready to help you and to solve any issue that you might face. So, and also this kind of, I would say, like individual and personal approach, yeah, since the program is relatively smaller, so you will know each other by name, and also Ivana Krejci will know you very well, and this will help her to help you with the issues that you may face. Maybe just one more question to you, Bianca. So I know that you've written your diploma thesis in the field of international finance. You're currently more focused in the international management. But which one course or which one part of the program did you like the most? If you just again pick up just one and say what was the best in your eyes.
If I have to choose only one, I would say, as Rebecca, the international marketing. Not only that we have to work with the company, but also we were forced to work with people which we don't know very well. So it was nice experience to not just work with your friends, but also the people who you don't know. So it was different approach, how you have to communicate with them. And we were asked also to prepare part of the lectures. So the professor led us to teach our fellow students. It was a really nice experience how to not just get familiar with the content, but to really understand in deep what it's about. And then it was much easier to apply it than in practice, because we weren't just asked to learn something by heart, but really to understand and apply it. And I think that all courses or all professors try to do the same, really not just teach us the knowledge, but also to apply it. And we really work within small groups, and that's something unforgettable, I would say. The conversations, and you have it's a much better way how to learn something.
Okay, very well. Thank you so much for a detailed answer. Still very positive. Very well. So thank you so much both to Rebecca and Jakub, both to Bianca for your feedback. And we are moving to the last part of this presentation, and this is the Q&A, questions and answer session. So if the potential students, the prospective students have any questions, so now is just the time to answer them, to clarify what you like to know, to make sure that you understood everything correctly. So the time for your questions.